It's hard on the road, brother. Where am I go hard? Watch it. Whole I bus fuck up, you know. Whole I bus. Watch it. You must get, you know. You know, access. Eh? I'm not gonna away. Him half he blow. Him half he mash up in a that. Where the I go hard I go, brother? Look how your man pull up the taxi. Look how your man pull up the taxi. How will you blow like this? A joke this, brother. Where the I go so hard I go, brother? What do you mean if that mash up?
Who call the driver?
One. Brother, amplify road, brother. Why the man mash up?
JBNN will keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones. Before we get into the news, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and to share the news with someone today. Now on to the news. Man fatally shot by police after chopping his father. A man was fatally shot by the police during an alleged confrontation as cops responded to a domestic dispute report of the man wounded his father at their Manville home on Monday. Relatives named him as 50-year-old Okiri Gale. Deputy Superintendent Dennis Simmons, Crime Officer for Manchester, said the police were called to a house on the Cartwright Road at about 8 a.m., where Gale was reportedly using a machete to inflict wounds to his 77-year-old father, George Gale. He said when the police arrived, George was seen lying on the ground bleeding, with Okiri standing over him with a machete raised in his hands. He said the police instructed Okiri to drop the machete, but he refused and was postured as if he was about to inflict more chop wounds to George Gale. The police opened fire and shot Okiri. However, video footage shows two police personnel instructing Gale to drop the machete before loud explosions were heard.
Oh, shit! I am kicking. Drop the machete! Drop the machete! Drop the machete! Drop the machete!
Oh my God, them kill Okiri.
He was pronounced at the hospital while his father was admitted for treatment. Body of pregnant woman found in St. Mary. An unidentified female body was found along the Devon Penn Main Road in St. Mary on Sunday. The body, which was wrapped in a blue tarpaulin, was discovered by residents who alerted the police. Police reports are that the deceased was dressed in a white t-shirt, blue underwear, and black socks. The deceased is said to be in her late 20s and is of dark complexion, with tattoos on her chest, thighs, and right shoulder. The victim is said to have signs of strangulation and multiple abrasions on her body and appears to be about 6 months pregnant. The St. Mary police are investigating. This is the first reported murder for the parish for 2025. Cops hunting for serial burglar Piggy. As serial housebreaker is not the main target of detectives assigned to the St. Andrew North Division, as they seek to turn around the 25% increase in break-ins in the division recorded in 2024. The police say 29-year-old Karen Mason, otherwise called Piggy, of a Whitehall, St. Andrew address, is the key suspect in several cases of break-ins. He is wanted by us, said Deputy Superintendent of Police, DSP Randy Sweeney, Divisional Commander for the St. Andrew North Division, said Macy is wanted for burglary and larceny. As at December 28, 2024, the division recorded 79 break-ins when compared to 63 for the corresponding period in 2023. He is a suspect in several break-ins but wanted for others, DSP Sweeney said. Mace has been featured on the Jamaica Constabulary Forces JCF Wanted Wednesday campaign and is said to frequent Whitehall Avenue, Red Hills Road, and in the Meadowbrook area. CCTV footage has been circulating online showing a person resembling Mason breaking into homes and apartments on at least 4 different occasions, to include December 22 and 23. In one of the video recordings, Mason is working with an accomplice. Both men could be seen breaking and entering an apartment and removing items. It is alleged that also on December 12, Mason broke into an apartment in the Constant Spring Road area where he tied up a woman and stole her phone and car, a silver under HRV. Social media users who have seen the JCF Wanted Wednesday post also commented on numerous other alleged occasions where Mason has been caught on video breaking into premises. The police say they have made several targeted operations to nab Mason, however, to no avail. Police probing death of man suspected to have fallen off ladder. The police in Highgate, St. Mary, are probing the discovery of a body in Esher in the parish on Sunday evening. Preliminary reports indicate that the deceased is 60-year-old Garfield Stewart, a resident of Esher, who last spoke with someone on the phone at about 8 a.m. Sunday. Investigators revealed that a relative later that evening discovered his lifeless body at the back of his house. The police were summoned, and upon their arrival, the deceased was found lying on his back, dressed in black clothing and without shoes. A metal ladder was also observed on the ground. The police say no foul play suspected at this time, as they theorized he might have fallen off the ladder and died. Police seized 2 guns and ammo in St. Catherine. The Jamaica Constabulary Forces Special Weapons and Tactics SWAT team from the Specialized Operations Branch seized 2 guns and ammunition on Sunday. The police say at about 10:45 a.m., during an operation in Tallspen, St. Catherine, the team recovered 1 .45 caliber pistol, 1 submachine gun, 8.45 caliber rounds, and 4 magazines. 1 individual was arrested and charged in connection with the seizure. Lawrence Tavern residents adamant man killed by police was no criminal. Concerned residents and relatives of a man fatally shot during a police operation in Lawrence Tavern, St. Andrew on Friday, staged a protest on Monday morning, calling for his name to be cleared of being involved in criminal activities. The St. Andrew North Police say 39-year-old Andrew Richards, also known as Burry, was part of a major criminal network operating in Lawrence Tavern. They said an illegal gun was seized from Richards during the operation in Tavern Gully, also known as George Mason Drive, but residents are maintaining that the police targeted the wrong person. From about 5:15 a.m., they gathered with placards in the vicinity of the Lawrence Tavern police station calling for justice for Richards, whom they said was a honest tradesman. Richards' uncle, Camber Thomas, said while he's aware of crime in the community, his nephew was not a participant.
Jamaica needs to clean up, but the police them need to do better job and stop kill people, put and put gun on them. That's not right.
Sure.
That's not right.
Sure.
I don't do that for escape, but Kirk, them do that for escape, Kirk. And me don't like that you can't kill an innocent man and put a gun on him. It's not right. You corrupt, you mess up the man's name. And the name more name for clear, just the name in dead already and can't come back. And even if we don't get no justice, I just want Jamaica people to know that I just the gun part more and come off of my name. The murderer part more and come off of his name. Just that. Just that more. I don't want a gun part for his name. The police them murder him and put gun on him and them pass my veranda and them could have come on my veranda to and knock on my door and kill me. And then the upstairs part in my father's house and me downstairs and Andrew door the right here, so the back door. And they murder Andrew. Me hear the shot them and me hear when Andrew ball out 1 time. I mean I hear him again, but me never know so they shoot him. Because him so coward, me think I'm fright when me and girlfriend start ball, but me still never know say shoot him because me they crack my window and I see the police them out at the outside, but me know the police are come at Tavern Gully one day. Because the youth them not behave themselves around there, but Andrew just get caught up in it. The wrong man get caught up in it.
When you say caught up, what do you mean though? People might see the wrong way.
Alright, Kirk, example, me a bad man, Kirk. And then me come and hurt somebody else who innocent. You understand me? That me mean. Because of one community. If police come into a community, anybody can get hurt if the community not run right. In any community in Jamaica, every community in Jamaica must run right too.
Another relative also labeled Richards as an innocent man. Recounting the incident, she said Richards had been very cooperative with the police.
He's an innocent person. The police came into his house in the early morning. Him hear the grill. Him go out there and said to who that. The police say police. Him open the door. They never had to kick it in. They never had to force entry. He opened the door. He let them in the house. They said that they need to do a search. He turned on the lights, let them inside. Him sit down on the bed. Him said to them said to him, say, them need to conduct a search. Him say, alright, them said, I'm going to the kitchen first. Them have him get up for going there. Him say, no, don't go, make the girl go. Him said the girl naked, make she put something around her. She get up for going there. Before she could have even go in the kitchen, them shoot him. She turn around same time, him hold lamp on him side. Them shoot him to kill him. Them have him there bleed out. From where the shot, from the time them drug him body, that was more than half an hour. They had him there bleeding out. She crying, asking him to carry him go hospital, rush him go hospital. They left him there. Them say a clappers that laugh at him when they shot him. They left him for dead. Forensic has not seen his body on the crime scene. His body was dragged away by them. Indicom has not seen his body on the crime scene. They tampered with them own crime scene. Them go on news and talk about him a criminal. He's no criminal. And she's a hard-working person.
Political protests in Exton, St. Elizabeth disrupt smooth start of some schools. A political protest in Exton, southeast St. Elizabeth on Monday morning disrupted the smooth start of the Easter term for some schools as scores of students were delayed due to traffic being diverted to longer alternative routes. Students attending St. Elizabeth Technical High, BB Coke High, Hampton School, Monroe College, and the Ballards Valley Primary were among those affected by the protest. From sometime after 4 a.m., the residents lit debris along sections of the junction to Southfield Main Road and at the intersection of Brinkley and Exton. They reportedly threw stones at members of the Jamaica Fire Brigade when they arrived to extinguish the fires. The fires were eventually put out, and the police directed traffic around the roadblocks, which were unmanned. It is understood that the protest was staged by residents who are not in support of the People's National Party caretaker for St. Elizabeth Southeastern, Norman Scott. But Vice Chairman of the constituency and council for the Marysville Division, Leighton Smith, says the feedback on Scott's selection has been positive. He's suggesting that the protest is the work of a Jamaica Labour Party activist whom he declined to name.
Lord. See when we wake up today, right on my yard gate, so when we wake up today, they say they don't want no foreman in the politics, master. I don't hear nothing more, I don't know where I go on. Me uncle can't see fire on my yard gate. So they don't want no punish stone man in a hit, master. I don't know what the cause of it, but at this me wake up, see. So, you can't say me no make you aware of it. Me move on there. Help! Extern abandon! Help! Murder! People of Extern! Rise! Hey boy, I want to come on me and get to the fire. How me I get out of my yard? Help! Extern people!
We got information that the demonstration started after 4 this morning by a known activist of the Jamaica Labour Party. I don't want to call his name now. I'm getting more information that he was the one here who was organizing the demonstration. Man passed him after 4 this morning, cutting the trees and lighting the fire. And at the same time, he said send videos to somebody in Red Bank showing him of the demonstration, and the person said to them, say, but idiot, how no demonstration, so who out there as the PMP with a plaid they say they don't want him and who they want.
St. James Police ready to continue the success achieved in 2024. The St. James Police seized 2 illegal guns, including an AR-15 rifle and more than 500 rounds of ammunition at separate locations on Friday and Sunday during Operation Reassure. There were no arrests in connection with the seizures. Superintendent Aaron Samuels, commanding officer for the division, says a pistol was seized in the Barnett Street area on the first day of the operation, as well as 10 rounds of ammunition in Anchovy. Superintendent Samuels says the security forces made a major ammunition find in Guava Walk after they came under attack.
In the Guava Walk area, while conducting an operation, the members were fired upon by criminals And upon the end of that engagement, we found over 500 rounds of ammunition, assorted rounds of ammunition, and the assault rifle. This was very good on Friday, and on Sunday, members of the Specialized Operations SWAT, whilst conducting an operation, they were able to seize over 57 rounds of ammunition. We are looking forward to pushing really hard this year again. Our aim is to finish the year with less than 100, and I am sure that the men and women on the ground are revved up and ready to go to complete the commissioner's mandate of below 1,000. We know St. James has a great role to play in this, and we are committed to ensuring that this target, our target, is met. We believe that if we continue to work with the persons on the ground, pushing our community policing initiatives, we will definitely see a lot more long-term reductions, and we can bring a more normal way of life to the people of St. James.
Becoming a JP with an expunged record.
Imagine you've to turn your life around after a mistake that led to a criminal record. The slate has been wiped clean through the process of expungement. But now, you are faced with a new challenge, a desire to serve your community as a Justice of the Peace JP. However, one question lingers in the back of your mind. Will my past, though officially legally erased, still haunt my future? Let's find out. But first, who is a Justice of the Peace and what is meant by the term expungement? A Justice of the Peace, commonly referred to as a JP, is a person of unquestionable integrity who seeks to promote and protect the rights of individuals. JPs are essential figures in the community, serving in various capacities that include witnessing documents, serving as lay magistrates, and playing crucial roles in the legal and judicial system. Now let's talk about expungement. This term refers to the process of having a conviction removed from one's criminal or police record after a specific period has elapsed and certain requirements have been met. It's a legal way to ensure that past mistakes don't define your future. If you're looking to become a JP, here's the first step in the application process.
You may apply by first going on the Ministry of Justice's website at moj.gov.jm, and you can download the application to become a Justice of the Peace. If you do not have access to the internet, then you may visit the custos in your parish and access a form. We also have the application forms at our justice centers, or you may come to the Ministry of Justice at 61 Constant Spring Road to get an application form.
Once you have the application form, you'll need to gather the necessary documents.
So you have to be able to establish your age, your date of birth. And so you need your birth certificate. If it is that you have a name change, you may need to provide, for example, if you have gotten married, a marriage certificate, or if you have done a depol. And so you may have to take the necessary steps just to make sure that the official name that you carry is validated through these instruments. So you should have a copy of those to be provided to the ministry through your custos.
You will also have to obtain 2 letters of recommendation. You may get the letters of recommendation from a Justice of the Peace or a police officer at the rank of superintendent upwards. A pastor of a church may also provide the recommendation. One crucial aspect of the application process is the declaration of any past criminal convictions.
But what the government of Jamaica has done through the Criminal Records Rehabilitation of Offenders Act under Section 25, what it speaks to on the legal status, and I prefer to read the exact language of it. It says, a rehabilitated person shall, in relation to any expunged conviction for all purposes in law, be deemed to be a person who has never been charged with, prosecuted for, convicted of, or sentenced for the offense to which that conviction relates. Once the record is expunged, there is no need for you to make that indication on the form.
So, simply put, having an expunged record does not stop you from becoming a justice of the peace, but it's important to take the necessary steps to ensure you have a clean record.
And so, even though the steps would have been taken, approval given, and the records are expunged, if they do not take the additional steps to pay to the criminal records to have a clean record, the possibility of traces and evidence of them having been convicted could have implication.
Assuming you've taken the proper steps and have a clean record, now with the JP application form completed and submitted to the relevant custos, what's next?
Now, once a custos is in receipt of the application form, that custos has an obligation to ensure a discreet inquiry utilizing a police officer from the rank of inspector upwards. And once the custos would have conducted a discreet inquiry on the applicant, then the custos, having been satisfied that that applicant has a potential to continue to serve in his community, is a person of integrity based on the content of his application form, then the custos will submit that application to what we call the Justice of the Peace Advisory Committee, to which a custos is the chair, and that comprises 3 other persons: a judge, a police officer, and a person nominated by the Minister of Justice. That committee will assess the application and make a recommendation to the Minister of Justice to say that this applicant is suitable to be considered for the office of Justice of the Peace. The Minister will then make a recommendation to the Governor General for that person's appointment.
But before the Minister makes a recommendation to the Governor General,
the applicants are required to complete a training program at the Justice Training Institute. It is 18 hours contact to introduce them to the Office of Justice of the Peace and the requisite legislations that they will have to be mindful of that empowers them to carry out their functions.
Becoming a justice of the peace is a process that requires dedication, integrity, and a commitment to serving the community. Even with an expunged record, the opportunity to serve in this esteemed role is still within reach. Your past does not have to dictate your future.
JBN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.